Hello YouTube, it's your boy Nathan coming to you to do another recap video. Today we are talking 90 Day Love in Paradise, Caribbean Season 3, Episode 4. It's titled No Scrubs. So we're just going to get right into it. Apologize for not doing a Love in Paradise recap last week. Got a lot going on, but here we are today. I'm going to start with the new couple that we met last week. Her name is April and Valentine. So April and Valentine. April is a successful businesswoman. Valentine is from the DR. They met and they met a few times. April is, I believe, a nurse, and she met Valentine. They seem to have like a good connection or whatever. April is just really like OCD. She's always cleaning, and she has that nurse vibe with her. She's always cleaning. And this episode, she flew back down to the DR to be with Valentine. And, she was wiping down the airports, wiping down, spraying everything. They went to a hotel and sprayed the whole room down, like saying the hotel has a lot of germs in it and everything. And so she's really OCD. And that might be the hurdle that in a relationship. So far from what I've seen, they seem okay, but in this episode, we don't get much deep into the couples in our episode because there's so many couples and only in a 1 hour episode. But the little that we've seen from April and Valentine, she's in the DR. She's gonna meet this guy. She's gonna reunite with him. They're gonna see the family, and she's just worried about if her OCD is going to kick in and destroy things. But so far, as a good start, she seems all right, but we just got to get more into them. I forgot a little bit about the backstory. I do apologize. I'll go back and check that and correct that for next week when I do the recap for Love in Paradise next week. So that was April and Valentine. Next couple I want to talk about is Jessica and Juan. So as we know, Jessica and Juan, they ride back to Colombia. And last week, they shared some big news. Jessica and Juan are pregnant. Jessica's pregnant by Juan. And remember, Jessica has been married before. She has those 2 boys that are with her on this trip to Colombia to see if Juan could become a good father, stepfather, and an actual father. And they have not told the kids yet, but they are expecting a baby. Remember, Jessica's friend Megan is on the trip with them because she goes. I guess Megan goes to every trip that they go with her to Colombia and stuff. So in this episode, we seen the kids. Juan playing with the kids. He's really good with the kids. Really good. Last week, they let the kids go outside and play, and they tried to get a little, private time, and that didn't work out that well because the kids were yelling, "Mom and Juan, come on out and play," and stuff, and yeah, they were like, not much alone time. But so we seen them playing on the swings. Then Jessica and her friend Megan had a chat. They're a little worried about that Juan had possibly, because remember, Jessica and Juan met on a cruise, and they're more worried about Juan finding other girls on the cruise. So I guess apparently in the past there was a girl that hit up Jessica and said that she met Juan on the cruise, and apparently Juan led that girl on a little bit and not do much with it, but he did lead her on for a little bit. And so I guess the friend Megan had cussed him out a few times in the past and everything. And so Jessica and Megan were talking about that. Jessica believes that, Juan wouldn't really cheat on her or do anything to hurt the marriage, or, well, not the marriage, the baby and stuff. Jessica and Juan had a discussion that Juan is upset that he won't be there for the birth of the child, for the obvious reasons and stuff and everything. So, that's sad. But, when I first met them a couple weeks ago, when we first seen them, I'm like, okay, okay. So far, Jessica seems really positive. Her kids are really cute, a little rambunctious, but they're really cute and everything. So I'm pulling for them. I'm pulling for Jessica and Juan. Really pulling for them. I think they'll make it. Next couple I'm going to talk is Carlos and Valentine. So Carlos and Valentine, the returning couple for Love in Paradise. As we all know, they got engaged last season. They got a little trust issues a little bit because Carlos wants to bring this girl to the wedding that he had some kind of relations with during him and Valentine's breakup, multiple breakups over the past year. So Carlos and Valentine, they woke up together discussing the wedding and stuff. Apparently, and Valentine had mentioned that, when he came out to his mother years ago, his mother really like disowned him, kicked him out the house and everything, and it took years for them to rekindle their mother-son bond and stuff. And he mentioned that she's actually going to come to Colombia for the wedding and stuff because they are getting married in 7 days. And I just think that's just very sweet because, like, it's tough if you're coming out to your family and family members and, they're really old school and don't believe in that stuff. It's tough, and to be disowned for that, I mean, it's sad. It's very sad. It's so, like, I felt his emotion in that, so that was basically it. I mean, there wasn't much to go back, but just preparing for the wedding and everything. So yeah, that was Carlos and Valentine. And the last couple I want to talk is, I'm going to spend a few minutes on this couple, Scott and Lydia. So we all know Lydia, she's Pedro and Nicole's mom from the family Chantal. Scott is just this like goofy dude flying to the DR to be with Lydia, and they have a language barrier that is just like none other. Last week, Scott and Lydia were at a bar, and Scott had the nerve to yell out to ask somebody, does anybody speak English? I'm on a date right now, and I can't understand my date. Can someone come sit with me and translate? So he had a random person come in to translate, sat without him at the table and translate. You got Lydia laughing, just like, what is he talking about? He's so cute. I don't know what he's talking about. She got laughing, not knowing what's going on and stuff, and he could translate. And so he had the guy come translate. They had to do the questionnaires and stuff. Well, in this week's episode, Lydia's daughter Nicole, Nicole, she's pretty extra. She is extra. She had mentioned a few weeks ago, I'm the mom now, and she had mad questions for Scott. And she asked Scott, like, how many women have you been with? And he said, like, he's had like 3 relationships since his divorce or something like that. How many women has he been with intimately? He said like more than 10 and stuff, and wouldn't give out a number. And when he wouldn't give out a number, that kind of concerned both Lydia and Nicole and stuff. And so Nicole was the translator basically, but Nicole was just grilling him with question after question after question. And yeah, Nicole doesn't seem like she's really into Scott. But here's also the thing to mention. Apparently Scott had given like presents to his exes, and he didn't give a present to Lydia. Well, Scott's mom suggested that he did get Lydia a present and everything, and Lydia was happy that he gave her a present, but she was just like, well, I'm glad that he did, but his mom had to tell him to do that. So I'm not really entirely sure why, but it's still sweet and everything. So right now, Scott and Lydia, their relationship is just I don't know. It's I'm not feeling it. I'm not feeling it. They're both goofy. Both of them are goofy. Don't know. Scott he has no filter. He's just free spirited. I like him. I like Scott. He's just free spirited and goofy as he could be and stuff. And I just think that at the end of the day, with Lydia not speaking any English and Nicole going to be butting in the whole time, I don't see this working out. They're the couple I'm not seeing that it's going to work out. So yeah, that was Scott and Lydia. Next couple I want to talk is Jordan and Jordan and Everton. Now, they weren't in this episode, but they were in last week's episode. Jordan went down. I think he's in Jamaica. Remember, Jordan's that nudist girl. She's that nudist that we met a couple weeks ago. She went to, yeah, I think it was Jamaica to be with Everton. She got on the plane, got off the plane, and received a text. We did not know what the text was. She just, when she arrived to the airport last week, she just like gave him a little side hug, looked at him like, and we don't know what happened. We did not know what happened. She didn't say. She just started crying. Producer asked her what's going on and stuff, and she said this changes everything, and we didn't see what else happened. Judging by the previews of next week, it looks like that she got a text message from a girl saying, you're a guy, ain't faithful, or something like that. So she's probably going to question that. So yeah, I'm kind of curious to see how that one goes. Yeah, I don't know. Jordan and Everton, Jordan being the nudist thing just kind of was the topic of discussion the past couple of weeks. So yeah, I don't know, with everything going on with her, that it's hard for me right now to take her seriously. I can't take her seriously worth nothing right now. So we'll see how that goes next week. I think we still got a couple more couples that we got to meet. So next week we'll see more couples. But yeah, I'm kind of curious to see how that goes. But yeah. Anyway, guys, that is the end of my review. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please like and subscribe. I'll be back on tomorrow to recap tonight's episode of Married at First Sight. I'm not watching it live tonight, but I'll watch it sometime tomorrow, and then I'll do it either tomorrow night or Friday morning. So be on the lookout. This is for Married at First Sight. This is the last episode before decision day, and I said I was going to do it because something crazy went down. So yeah, be on the lookout. Anyway, guys, thank you guys for watching. Love you guys. Have a great day.